It's all the Real Madrid news that came out today. And I'm starting out with this. A reporter saw Xabi Alonso and his wife in Madrid yesterday and asked how they were doing. Xabi replied, "I'm doing very fine, very calm." He looks younger too. Real Madrid's management still will not accept a trophyless season. Otherwise, serious consequence will occur within the team. And also, San Marino has challenged us to a game. We have truly hit rock bottom. The club is gearing up for major decisions for next season. And Real Madrid is blaming the players for the defeat against Albacete. There could be very surprising decisions this summer. Now also know that Real Madrid completely trusts Arbeloa to fight for the 2 remaining trophies this season, but they will not make any signings for him this month. And know that Real Madrid believe most of the players are performing below their level, except for Thibaut Courtois and Mbappe. And while Real Madrid will tell the players that for Saturday's game at the Bernabeu, the fans are very angry. Even on social media, they're receiving a lot of criticism and anger. The club will make it clear that they will have to give 100% from now, because this is the lowest. Now know that Real Madrid are very worried about the team's physical fitness. They believe that as soon as the problem is solved, the team's football will get much better. Now know that the team had training today. Mbappe was in training. So was Carreras. Now before I continue and tell you more, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know. And if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news, just follow. Now also shout out to all the people that commented in my last video. Now if you want a shout out, just type out the coach you would want in the summer if Arbeloa was to not stay. Now Mbappe was training, but it was said that Mbappe will not play versus Levante this weekend. He's even unlikely to play against Monaco. The reason he played against Barca was to try to save Xavi's job. Now according to L'Equipe. Now also it's been said that Mbappe has decided he is done taking risks with his injured knee. He won't return until it's fully healed. Now know that Rudiger and Rodrigo have done individual work today. They will train normally tomorrow according to the club. Also know that Real Madrid will not revamp the squad this summer. They will sign a midfielder and a center back, that's it. They believe the squad is good. Now earlier today a lot of news was coming out about Jurgen Klopp. He is now open to taking the Real Madrid job according to Caught Offside. And Platigol said that Jurgen Klopp is seriously considering return as head coach. Should Real Madrid make a concrete move for the summer? Real Madrid has always fascinated him. And they said that Jurgen Klopp is happy at Red Bull and has a strong indication with the Red Bull project. However, there are 2 projects for which he would return if everything fits: Real Madrid and the German national team. Now there was also talks about Erling Haaland. Real Madrid want Erling Haaland as early as this summer. Florentino Perez dreams of the striker and sees him as the savior. Haaland sees Real Madrid as his ultimate career goal and is a huge fan of Spain. Florentino Perez is in contact with Haaland's agent Rafaela Pimienta. Florentino dreams of making the transfer happen as early as this summer, but he knows it will be very difficult. Supposedly say this transfer could end up costing 500 million euros. There was also news about this kid right here, Ryan Bonita, who Real Madrid are supposedly interested in. He is just 19 years old. They also say they are very interested in 19-year-old Bayer Leverkusen striker Christian Kofane. His price will be over 50 million euros. Now there's also talks that Real Madrid is seriously considering leaving EuroLeague to join Adam Silver's new NBA Euro project. Now also Mbappe is an EA Sports FC Team of the Year. Now it was also said the plan was for Arbeloa to coach until at least at the end of the season. However, last night's defeat was nothing no one saw coming. 4 months more to go for Arbeloa, and that is a long time at Real Madrid. Now supposedly a lot of voices inside the club were saying Xabi Alonso should have been fired earlier, and that Real Madrid never considered signing Martin Zubimendi, which is a player Xabi Alonso wanted. They think he should have been sacked at the start of December. Now Álvaro Benito Vilar, known as Spain's best analysis, he said, "I think Xabi Alonso's sacking is a triumph for the players, who feel they have the authority to truly not have a style or certain obligations imposed on them." Now also an Albacete fan threw a banana at Vini Jr. last night. And Albacete also put out a statement on the chants from their fans against Vini Jr. "It hurts and embarrasses us equally that terrible, unworthy, and reputable racist images tarnish a magical night. Albacete wishes to express its support for Vini Jr., Real Madrid, and all Madrid fans. We are working to find out who threw a banana onto the field of play, and we will take all measures, and if possible to ensure they never step foot in the Carlos Belmonte again." Now also Endrick said this, "Florentino Perez understood me when I told him I wanted to leave, because I wanted to play and score goals." He also said, "I learned a lot from Xavi in Madrid. He was a top level player and knew football very well, even though I was injured for a long time and couldn't train with everyone. I benefited greatly from what I heard from him." And he said, "I'm happy with the affection from Real Madrid fans, and I hope that all these recent achievements can lead to winning a title here in Lyon, a club to which I'll now dedicate myself completely. The fans will be cheering for Real Madrid in the Champions League, but I also hope they put a bit of their hearts into cheering for Lyon in the Europa League. I'll be back home." He also said, "I could write a book about everything I learned from Ancelotti. He taught us a lot about the game, but also life in football." Now lastly, Real Madrid when they concede first. 3 wins, 2 draws, and 5 defeats. Now with all that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.